Good morning. You are listening to Pooja Kushwaha. Ladakh and Lakshadweep included in One Nation One Ration Card scheme, 26 states and union territories connected with the scheme. The union territories, Ladakh and Lakshadweep, have been included in the One Nation One Ration Card scheme on integrated management of public distribution system. After the integration of these two union territories, a total 26 states, union territories connected with the scheme and will benefit about 65 crore people. Approval. Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Ram has recently approved the integration of Ladakh and Lakshadweep with the scheme in a review meeting chaired by him. The necessary preparatory activities to integrate the new states union territories with the national cluster includes the following: upgrading the electronic point of sale software, integration with the central IMPDS and Anna Vitram portal, availability of ration cards beneficiaries data in central repository will be completed with the support of Central National Informatics Center team. Target: the remaining states will be integrated in the scheme by March 2021. Ladakh and Lakshadweep have completed the trial and testing of national portability transaction with other states, union territories in the national cluster. About One Nation One Ration Card scheme beneficiaries. Under this scheme, the beneficiaries covered under the National Food Security Act 2013 can avail the food grain from any fair price shop or ration shops located across India irrespective of their physical location anywhere in the country. The beneficiaries will be identified and verified through biometric Aadhaar authentication at the FPS on the electronic point of sale devices. The migratory beneficiaries who frequently change their place of dwelling to search for employment can now lift their entitled quota of food grain from any FPS anywhere in the country by using their same existing ration cards. General information. Under NFSA, there are over 81 crore ration cards holders and each beneficiary is entitled to get 5 kg food grains at a subsidized rate of Rs 1 to 3 per kg a month. States, union territories included in the scheme: Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Odisha, Punjab, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Telangana, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Adani Green Energy Limited ranked as world's largest solar power generation company by Mercom Capital. On August 31, 2020, Mercom Capital ranked Adani Green Energy Limited as world's largest solar power generation asset owner in terms of operating under construction and awarded projects. GCL New Energy 7.1 gigawatts, a Hong Kong listed independent solar power producer, ranked second, followed by Tokyo-based renewable energy developer SP Energy 7 gigawatts. Mercom Capital Group is a clean energy communication consulting firm. AGEL under construction and awarded capacity stands at 10.1 gigawatts and its operational capacity is nearly 3 gigawatts. AGEL renewable energy portfolio stands at 12.32 gigawatts, which exceed the total capacity installed by the entire US solar industry in the 2019. Solar energy generation with this capacity will displace 1.4 billion tons of carbon dioxide. The key criteria for qualification where the developer should have projects in at least 2 countries. The developers hail from all around the world, including countries like India, China, the United States, Europe, Japan, and Canada. The top 10 large-scale developers account for 33 gigawatts of operational projects worldwide. Amul becomes first Indian dairy company to enter Rabobank's Global Top 20 2020 list. Switzerland's Nestle topped. Amul Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation became the first Indian dairy company to enter Rabobank's annual listing of Global Dairy Top 20 2020 companies. Amul was ranked 16th with an annual turnover of USD 5.5 billion. Switzerland Nestle topped the list. Rabobank is a Dutch multinational banking and financial services company. Amul has experienced a 17% compound annual growth rate over the past decade due to growing milk collections, expanding into processing capacity, entering new markets, and launching new products. Switzerland's Nestle topped the list with a turnover of USD 22.1 billion, followed by France Lactals with USD 21 turnovers. Several factors like exchange rate fluctuations, modest commodity price appreciation, and limited organic growth in major dairy categories have contributed to the relatively modest gains in the combined turnover of the Globe Dairy Top 20. Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation is India's largest food product marketing organization with an annual turnover of USD 5.1 billion in 2019 to 20. It is an apex organization of dairy cooperatives of Gujarat. It aims to provide remunerative returns to the farmers and also serve the interest of consumers by providing quality product. It is based out of Anand, Gujarat, India. Its tagline is the taste of India. Managing Director R.S. Sodhi note, India is the world's largest milk producer with 22% of global production according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. IS officer Usha Padhi became the first woman Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. On 28 August 2020, Usha Padhi, Indian Administrative Service Officer of 1996 batch from Odisha cadre, became the first woman and the third IS officer to be appointed as the Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, a security regulator of civil aviation industry in India under the Ministry of Civil Aviation. She succeeds Rakesh Asthana, who was appointed as the Director General of Border Security Force on 17 August 2020. She is currently serving as the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Civil Aviation, and she was given additional charge as Director General of BCAS until a new incumbent takes over the position. Usha Padhi handled the government flagship team of regional connectivity in the Ministry of Civil Aviation. The center deputation tenure of Usha is scheduled to end on 16th July 2022. Prior to her deputation to the central services, she served as the Secretary of School and Mass Education, Government of Odisha. World Coconut Day 2020, September 2nd. World Coconut Day is observed annually on September 2nd to create awareness about the importance, uses of coconut and its benefit across the world. Predominantly, the day is celebrated in Asian and Pacific regions to a large extent as they contain the world's most coconut growing production centers. Theme of World Coconut Day 2020, Invest in Coconut to Save the World. Aim of the day 2020 to boost investments and promote the development of the coconut industry worldwide. The aim of this year's World Coconut Day is to encourage investments and promote the development of the coconut industry. ICC, every year the theme is decided by the International Coconut Community, an intergovernmental organization of coconut producing countries organized under the aegis of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. Background: First Day was celebrated in 2009 to commemorate the Foundation Day of APCC, Asian and Pacific Coconut Community. APCC operates under the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. APCC was established in the year 1968 in the name of Asian Coconut Community and it named later as APCC. Later the APCC was renamed as International Coconut Community. The event is attended by many farmers, industrial concerns of coconut productions and business persons. The event includes awareness campaign, technical sessions by expert speakers about the advantages of coconut uses and specialized knowledge in coconut farming. Key information: in India, Kerala is the largest producer of coconut. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka are also making progress in the sector. Tamil Nadu's annual production is around 2 crore 17 lakh nuts and productivity is further enhanced by initiatives like the Integrate Coconut Plantation Scheme. National Small Industry Day, August 30, 2020. National Small Industry Day is observed annually on August 30 in our country. The day is observed to promote small industries across the country and recognizes the contribution made by small-scale industries. Background: to acknowledge the announcement of an extensive policy package for the small-scale industry in August 30, 2000, the National Small Industry Day is observed every year on the same date. On 30th August 2001, the Ministry of Small Scale Industry organized a convention for all SSI entrepreneurs. Aim: the main reason for celebrating this day is to highlight the importance of having small scale industries and generating job opportunities for people living in both rural and urban areas. Also celebrates to provide a platform for the people who are running or working in small scale industries. Madhya Pradesh government launched cleanliness campaign Gandagi Bharat Chodo Madhya Pradesh. Bhupendra Singh, Madhya Pradesh Urban Administration and Development Minister, launched a 15-day campaign Gandagi Bharat Chodo Madhya Pradesh from Sagar, MP. The campaign was executed based on the following themes. From August 16 to 17, cleanliness oath was administered. From August 18 to 20, online dialogues and discussions was organized to ban use of plastic in markets and public places. From August 21 to 23, COVID-19 awareness will be generated among the people and awareness created about cleanliness in COVID-19 conditions. From August 24 to 26, generating awareness about waste segregation of source and safe disposal of harmful waste in residential complex. Discussions will be held between the members of voluntary organizations and residential association. From August 26 to 30, Swachh Samvardhan will be done with the cooperative of civic bodies as well as organization and special cleanliness campaign inside and outside. All the public toilets will be launched by the civic bodies. Under the campaign, awareness program were organized in 7,178 settlements. About 35 lakh people from 378 urban bodies in Madhya Pradesh took part in the campaign. During the campaign, as per the performance of the urban bodies, the best one were awarded by the Chief Minister. During the campaign, over 7 lakh people took oath to maintain cleanliness and 8 lakh 70,000 people were approached to make composite from wet waste. 4 lakh 65,000 masks were distributed with the help of citizens under the mask awareness campaign. About 10,000 corona warrior sanitization workers were honored. A total of 18,560 channels were made against polythene bags.